If you're on the run, or just staying home, if you're with some friends, or just all alone, have a cup of coffee or tea with me if you please, and listen to Cardio Coombs Cafe today. Three, two, one. Hey there, you're listening to Cardio Coombs Cafe podcast. This is episode 2 of season 3. I'm not going to call you my guest, because you're basically co-hosting.
Yeah. Do I get a gift?
You got a gift right here? The new Cardio Coombs Cafe swag.
For my birthday. Oh. And you gave me Good Mythical Morning shirt, which is awesome. And this shirt, this is pretty much a custom Cardio Coombs Cafe Triple C t-shirt.
Talking about Good Mythical Morning, non-sponsored. I don't know how we'd be sponsored. But upstairs I got the 2 dolls. You see them yet?
No, I haven't seen those yet.
I'll show them after.
Okay.
They even talk.
Here they are.
I'll take pictures of them.
No, I'm a co-host. I can summon the graphics.
So, yeah. I guess first off, we're going to talk about the main thing that happened over the weekend was the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Weekend.
Yeah.
How'd you feel? Well, this is how big of a football fan I am. I don't know any of the teams.
Oh, okay.
Any of the players. But I was like, my birthday's Aries, Ram. Going for the Rams. And guess who won? Clutch.
Yeah, I'm not going to front here and pretend I'm a big football fan either. I don't really follow it. I know a couple of the main players, mostly quarterbacks, few receivers and stuff, but don't really follow it. Don't have a team.
We do follow the hip-hop, though.
Of course.
Chronic. Oh, got the cat over here. Yeah, so Dr. Dre, Eminem, we had... I was going to say Kylie Minogue. Why would I say that?
Kylie Minogue.
I don't know what I was saying. Kendrick Lamar, we had 50 Cent, and we had Mary J. Blige. And they all did an excellent job. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
And of course 50 was the surprise.
Oh, 50, yeah.
Yeah, and...
everyone's talking about how big he is upside down, but come on now.
You know.
He got up there himself, upside down, there with the mic. Still buff, man. He's still buff.
It's just, I guess, it's not the most flattering angle, and, he's like...
You try singing upside down.
Yeah, he's trying to be in the club upside down.
Powerful above. But yeah, and, watching it through Canadian channels, too, where we're from Canada, of course. Commercials, we don't get all the good ones.
I noticed we didn't get a few that people were talking about.
But we did see Arnold Schwarzenegger. Another podcast I watched is Chris D'Elia's Congratulations. And he talked about, Arnold had this commercial for a commercial. I thought it was for a movie. And I was like, come on, man. This is about a friggin' car. Get in there. Something's making a noise, is it? Furnace room. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Good.
Roll with the punches.
And another thing I missed when I was at work, but you went with my wife, because I gave you guys permission to go without me.
Oh, yeah.
Was Spider-Man. And without spoilers, how was it?
I'm good. I don't like when people spoil movies when they talk about them. It's easy to do. You just don't say key points of things that happen.
Out of the 3 Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Garfield, I don't know, is that his name?
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
Okay. And Tom Holland. Who's your favorite? The OG or?
Oh, that's a hard question because
I like Tobey. But
I love Tobey, but
I like the new. I just like the new aspect of Spider-Man too. So.
Tom is starting to grow on me a lot, right? Now that he's been in 2 Avengers movies, Civil War and the Spider-Man, so he's been Spider-Man a good bit. See how young he is.
And he looks more like a kid.
He actually looks fairly young. Yeah.
Sorry, Toby.
Toby, 47 by.
I know you're watching this, but
by Spider-Man 3. The buyers all watch this, especially Andrew Garfield.
And another superhero show I've been watching that is pretty corny is Raising Dion. The kid's got superpowers, so you haven't seen it, but it's on Netflix. But it's pretty funny. And my mom's trying to take my Crave password, and she wanted to watch the new Dexter. I won't give it out online right now. But if you're all listening, my Crave password is boop, 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 boop. But she wanted to watch Dexter New Blood, and I've seen it already, so I won't give out no hints or anything. And if you did see it, don't spoil it for anyone else. Come on, guys, brand new.
Yeah.
But I like his acting.
I've been rewatching Kids in the Hall on Amazon Prime. Not sponsored, but it's one of my favorite sketch
They're all
comedy
Canadian
groups.
too, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a Canadian sketch comedy group. I love
Cabbage
it.
head.
Oh yeah.
Crushing your head.
Oh yeah. Especially with first season, there's a lot of head crushing going on.
Oh. And you're talking about Amazon Prime. I don't even watch many shows on that one, but it's mostly Disney now, Crave, and Netflix.
Did you get a chance to watch The Matrix?
I have not. The fellas on my work.
It's I'm not gonna lie here and say it was the best, but like I thought it was pretty good. It's worth watch, worth rent.
I was more disappointed, but I don't care. I'm not gonna hear that. But
you know, as a Matrix fan, I liked it, but it's not great or anything. But it's worth a watch.
Your favorite sitcom is what?
Of all time?
Seinfeld, right?
Yeah, it's definitely Seinfeld.
All right. Well, we saw the Friends reunion. I know you're a big fan of Friends, but I didn't cry, but it was good. But what I did cry almost was Roadrunner. It's a documentary about Anthony Bourdain. I got a poster over there. And you're like, well, vegan guy, and he makes a lot of meat, and while you're watching those kind of shows, I guess. But he traveled the world, he got to see people, and he got to see a true him, and it was nice. And miss you, Anthony. And yeah.
So the Aziz stand-up was also on Netflix.
A little short.
A little short. It's funny though.
It was a surprise that he went to there. Yeah.
And the Joe Bob special was the other day, the weekend as well.
I missed it.
And it was 2 films currently owned by Troma. And the first one I've never seen before, but I remember the case is like a guitar and like you must have seen it. If you saw the case, you're like, okay, I saw that at Alan's horror section before. It's the Black Roses. Is that what it's called? Black Roses?
Yeah, your mustache. You guys might see mine growing in thick. Oh, yeah.
So, in the second movie was classic Frankenhooker from the guy that directed Basket Case and Brain Damage. I love Frankenhooker.
I haven't seen it.
You got it. I strongly recommend it.
And another movie you said that I should see was Us.
Oh yeah,
US.
that was because what reminded me of that is that me and Laura seen that in the theater a few years ago. What reminded me of that is the preview for Peele's new movie.
Yeah.
Nope.
It looks well. I didn't see much of it. I don't want to see too much preview. But that's the good part about previews.
Yeah.
Just
the teaser trailers are the best because a lot of the trailers, especially with suspense and horrors, they a lot of times will show too much of the film. I find, especially when they show twists and stuff in the movie, it's not cool. The trailer, I mean.
And there's 2 other shows. Well, one's a comedy. I won't go too in depth with it, but I'll talk about it with Laura probably on some other podcast. We watched Ali Wong together. You like Ali Wong? Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion
and,
on Ali Wong.
On YouTube channel, we're watching, I think it's Jake and Nicole Off the Grid. You watched a little bit upstairs just then a minute ago. They're out living in the yurt, out in the middle of nowhere-ish. The woods.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I think it's out west in Canada, but it's a lot like Newfoundland anyway.
it reminds me a lot of people watch those YouTube videos, so people pretty much make stuff outside mainly, what they do for what I see anyways.
Cooking outside. We went on 2 great camping trips together. One where it snowed on us, a kerosene lamp got knocked down by a dog, and another one where our tent flew in the water because we went too close to the beach. High tide, but that's another topic. You read any good books lately?
I finished the Clive Barker book I was reading. I remember what it's called. I think it's Neverville. But here, that's what the actual title. It is Neverville. And now I'm currently reading the Cassandra Peterson, a.k.a. Evolvers of the Dark, memoir, autobiography book. It's pretty good.
And
so far.
I'm on chapter 1 of my book.
Oh, yeah?
It's an autograph book here. I got these are non-sponsored, but it's called This is Vegan Propaganda. And it's autographed by Ed Winters himself, but you might know him as Earthly Ned. Maybe not. There's another, I can't pronounce this one, but it's a Mi'kmaq story, kid's story about residential schools. And it's pretty deep. It's not really small kid, but gives you the history of the background of residential schools with the Mi'kmaq and all. Pretty sad, but good read. I recommend it. And you could read that anyway. So yeah, 2 books. One about veganism.
Okay.
But we won't talk too much about veganism or politics or anything. But we'll talk about music. Music.
Well, music, the big one last week was the new single from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Pretty good jam. Let's hear John back on the track. Tasty little guitar solo.
Lucas all day.
What did you think of the song? Jam?
There's one word he said funny. I forget what word it is.
Oh,
it was,
a couple people commented about that. It's almost like he has a weird Irish. Anthony has a weird Irish accent when he says a couple words in the beginning of the song. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Maybe if Anthony's watching, he can let us know.
like, who's that actor who plays the same character in Taken?
Liam Neeson.
His accent's getting thicker and thicker. every movie comes out, I was like, oh,
that movie looks exactly like Taken.
but gets more thicker. I'll be like us talking Newfoundlandese, hey. But music I've been listening to is a guy who kind of looks like you. Is Teddy Swims.
Oh, okay.
He got some good covers and stuff.
I've listened to a couple of his songs. Pretty good.
I've been listening to some smooth, raspy kind of music and hip hop, so nothing really new. I always listen to Jeff Buckley because he's my favorite, but no new because yeah. And last podcast we talked about Betty White passing away, and since then there was Meatloaf and Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Sad times.
I've recently been picking up a few vinyls and stuff. I got the Misfits and the Return of the Living Dead on vinyl.
Do you have Batted of Hell?
I don't. That'd be good. Do you have it?
You'll never know. You have to search my records
I got
collection.
a 4-record Megadeth coming in, and it's going to be pretty cool. And, you know, it's pretty cool. I like the sound of the records. I know you got a much bigger collection. Maybe you've been out a bit longer, but it's pretty cool. I like records and stuff.
I like stuff. And speaking of people that passed away, I ordered a logo hat, but for some reason they gave me something wrong, and it says, "Can you read it out loud?"
Paranormal Investigator.
Paranormal Investigator. I was like, I wrote back to him. I was like, I didn't order this. And they're like, oh no, don't worry about that. We'll send you a new one. But speaking about ghosts and death and all, if there's one celebrity or concert you could see, who would it be? Like someone who passed on, like The Doors, Jeff Buckley, Queen,
Whether
Michael Jackson.
musical performance, so someone passed away.
Yeah. Before we do celebrity, I guess, yeah. Or just basic celebrity. I guess.
These are things. Okay, that's a good question. You go ahead first.
Or who'd you like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley, of all artists.
And
I'm going to go with... oh, man. It's too hard. I'm going to go with Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen?
Yeah. Even though he musically might be not the strongest, but...
Poetically.
I feel that he'd have a presence from what I've heard people say seeing him and from seeing videos and stuff.
I believe our aunt Eileen seen him in one.
And
so
Dad.
Pretty cool.
They both see him, yeah.
Jealous. And they did, well, he wrote Hallelujah, and I find that Jeff Buckley did the best rendition of it.
But he wouldn't have any rendition without those amazing lyrics.
Yeah.
He's a poet, right? Leonard Cohen was a poet. He was actually poet laureate for a bit. Like, he's the man.
And how about celebrity that's passed? Just sit down and have a cup of coffee with. Just a little cup of coffee, eh?
A celebrity? Like,
Just have a little cup of coffee.
I don't know. It would be good to have a cup of coffee with.
I know one right now you want to watch.
Who?
Marlon Brando.
Oh, yeah, I was just literally about to say that. Brando would be cool, and I'm not sure I'd have a cup of coffee. I'd have a cup of something with Hunter S. Thompson, too. It would be pretty good.
Something. Yeah.
A cup of rum, maybe.
And speaking of coffee, we're going to have a short coffee commercial coming to you right now. All right, we're back again. Podcast magic. And speaking about coffee, there's also more things on the site as well. You can go get a free sample while limited supplies last for Canada only and US. But there's also merch if you want to check it out on my website. And there's a survey there to win free swag, possibly. Or you can do an application to be on this podcast. You could be right here, right now. Right here, right
Not right
now.
here. Not right now, though.
Not on my lap now.
Not only do you get to be on the podcast, but you get to use our time machine.
Speaking about machines, this is also non-spons, but last month I ordered some vibrators.
All the advertisements. Oh, yeah.
For all those listeners, it's not a vibrator. It's the Manscaped 4.0. It's decent. It's good on your face too, but I don't know.
So you don't use it on your face, though.
And you got the ears and nose.
Okay.
Want to hear that? Oh yeah, that's lovely. It comes with nice spray and a nice cream for your dreamy dreams, and it's got a good smell to it. I'll let you have a whiff.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice balls.
It's very, it smells like something kind of like your pop would wear after you take it as a shave.
Your balls will thank you. That's what they say, but non-sponsored. Pop's balls. Pop used to have a little spray, old school cologne too.
Oh yeah, that's silly.
What's your favorite scent? Speaking of that, sage? No.
Any smell? Like or
What do you like to squirt yourself with? Just X. Chocolate. What do you?
I like that the Sauvage you had was pretty good.
Sauvage.
Yeah.
Which has kind of got a bad reputation, even though Johnny Depp had spoken to the natives that did the commercial for the Sauvage and how it represents savage was a bad terminology. And we don't have any time for racism, do we?
No.
But talking about the native people, I don't like how they did it on the news and stuff, like Yabba Dabba Doo. And I won't get too political, but guys, smarten up. Anyway, yeah. Be respectful of our people, and yeah, I won't go on. Yeah.
What about sports, bro?
Sports.
We mentioned football. We mentioned Super Bowl.
We talked about Sens losing last night.
Did we talk about that? Or
No,
did that was
we can't talk about
that
it.
was in real life. Get me stopped. No, so they did. Unfortunately, Sens did lose last night, but they've been doing pretty good of late. They won the previous game. Of course, they're nowhere near the top or any.
They're not as good as the Habs.
Unfortunately, we're doing better than the Habs, so but that doesn't take much.
No. And
the Habs just
we won.
they fired their coach recently.
They won a couple. I'm not paying too much attention.
No.
I can't even. I should though.
You didn't know that, and they hired Martin St. Louis.
Yeah, but Yalmer Jaeger's 50.
Yeah, Jaeger's 50. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
The men's Canadian Olympic team hockey out in the quarterfinal today. Mm-hmm. So that's it.
Canada's doing
States
good in
and
soccer.
Canada both out men's. Yeah, that's the best FIFA rated team in World Cup World Cup soccer history. And Ballon Panier. The Rapids did not look too... They've been playing pretty good. Mm-hmm. They've had those wins in a row and all that, but the last game against New Orleans was not good. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Things just weren't clicking, but hopefully they come back tonight and pull off the W. And watch the... You missed it this weekend as well. We and a few of the fellas checked out the
UFC.
UFC, and that was pretty good. Pretty good card.
I went out to the city to do a H2S course for work and all, but
okay.
We won't talk about work, but it's always good to know when there's H2S around and what to do, of course.
works
that rotten eggs, farty smell, though. Yeah. So, yeah.
And talking about places to go with
places
Aaron
to go
Coombs,
with
Mark Coombs.
With Coombs Bros.
When we watched the Sens last night, we went to the tap room on I guess that's Lincoln, and it's a nice little spot, and we had a few beers on tap, and checked the game and stuff. It's good atmosphere.
They're relaxing the restrictions, but for some reason they're keeping the bars and the theater at 50%. But
yeah,
I guess we got to sit next to and breathe next to people.
You hold your breath. That's all you got to do. Hold your breath and practically run in and out.
Eat popcorn, just go. Alright.
I'm just kidding.
Any good movies coming in theater?
Do not try to hold your breath running in and out of bars.
And don't.
Any good movies, you said?
Is there any good movies coming in theaters near us?
Oh, yeah. And two I'd like to see is the new Scream, titled Scream, which is confusing.
See you with me and Laura this time.
And Jackass 4 is coming as well. So that's
I
two
heard they
could
might
see.
be getting sued, or it might be something.
Oh, something with PETA, but don't. PETA gotta be even too extreme for you. I don't. Those dudes, they don't have strange things.
The main thing in the news. Have you heard about it?
What's that?
Eminem's eyebrows. It's like they're thick and black.
Well,
Do you think he's?
he will need to chill. Like, it was a great halftime performance. Yeah. Why do they have to concentrate on?
And if he does, he dyed his hair. He's not naturally bleached, guys. Is that peroxide? But it was like, oh, that's black.
That reminds me of when supposedly there was Game of Thrones fans mad when they found out that Daenerys didn't actually have blonde hair, and the meme was like, wait till they figure out the dragons weren't real either.
Or about the boobs were CGI'd afterwards.
Yeah, the first appearance. So
first boobs real.
Yeah, and then the rest were stunt boobs.
We don't do stunts here. We're all real. We're all natch. Boobs and beer. But no, we're just drinking coffee and orange drink. In a Cardio Coombs Cafe tumbler. Keeps things cold, keeps things hot. All right.
Oh, how about
it?
Valentine's Day?
How about that day?
You haven't really celebrated it yet.
No, I was busy doing my courses, and Laura's busy doing some online courses as well, and assignments and work. But we're going to have a nice dinner at the bistro tomorrow. I didn't tell you because you might be sneaking on in for some biscuits.
I'm sneaking. That's like third wheel. I had a romantic Valentine's with myself. It doesn't sound right. Anyways,
me and Billy Idol.
I'll explain now. It was I had wings. Just had a cold beer and watched My Bloody Valentine, the original Canadian film from 1981, which may be the most Canadian movie I've ever seen. Funny enough, this is my first time seeing the original. I've seen the remake before. The 3D one came out in 2009, but this first time watching the original, I loved it. Yeah, so a few wings, beer, and a horror movie, so it was pretty good. Pretty good self-Valentine's.
What did I watch at your house that I brought wings for? But I didn't actually eat them afterwards. Cauliflower wings.
Oh, yeah. Did you?
What was it? Watch.
Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
that thing. Remember that we were talking about half a minute ago?
Let's talk about eyebrows.
I think you're getting fatigued there and having more things we're going to talk about here.
All right. Oh, one of my Instagram friends wanted me to watch, or said that they were watching, what is it called? Archives 81. I think that's it. Do you watch that yet?
No.
I watched the first episode. It's pretty good. Guy does fixes old VHSs and tapes and what's that word called? Cleans them up and makes them watchable.
Restores?
Yeah, that's the word. He restores that. And I won't talk about too much of it because I only watched the first episode too, but it looks good so far. Okay, so yeah. Cool. And wings.
Wings.
I got some cauliflower wings waiting up there now. Oh, I forgot one thing about Manscaped. Do my nails.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's nice. That's it. Clippers. All right. Music. Paranormal activity. Should we do an episode of just Ghost?
We should
just turn off all the lights.
We'll do a Ghost Hunter episode.
We'll just do one in the dark.
Where would be a good local place for ghosts, I wonder?
Mingles. The bar. No, I don't know. The old school right there. Is that still open? Millcrest, old NDA?
I don't think so, no.
That'd be scary. Going to old school that you just went to. I don't want to do gym class. You got to. You got to do the parachute. No. All right. Well, should we conclude our broadcast day?
Sounds good to me.
We got to watch some basketball now, and I got to go to bed. We got some eye appointments tomorrow. We got to bring the baby to daycare and everything like that. But you don't want to hear about my daily day. You want to hear what's on the go here. So again, thanks again for tuning in. Thank you again, Mark, for joining us. Our co-host, I'm gonna say featuring Mark Coombs. I'm not gonna say
it's like a track.
And I'm like, yeah. Mark's always here.
I did a hook on the track.
He's like Cheech and Chong. All right. Until next time, stay tuned, stay happy, and stay healthy. Bye for now.
Later on.
Woo-wee. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and visit our site at cardiocoonscafe.ca. Bye for now.